Wow, what a great pleasure to come your way today as a co-instructor of this course, Digital Security Bootcamp. My name is Engineer Victory Akpomedaye, an expert internet marketer. And over here is Mr. Johnson Joshua, the third security expert, who will also be training you in the course of this video. I advise you pay maximum attention to this course because it has the potential to establish you as a digital security expert who will be earning massively from the security industry. It's no news with the alarming insecurity activities going on daily in Nigeria nationwide. Everyone has become highly security conscious, and just like every other problems, the insecurity facing the country has brought us all a business opportunity. In fact, I would say several business opportunities. So this video is going to teach you how you can tap from one of such opportunities, which entails the car tracking and the CCTV business. So I advise you take the course very serious, and as you get into the course proper, pay close attention to it, and most importantly, don't hesitate to apply the strategies, the knowledge, the information you're going to acquire from this course, because action is what makes all the difference in the life of an entrepreneur. No matter how much you know, if you fail to put it to practice, if you fail to implement it, they totally count for nothing in your world. Let's get into the course proper. So in this course, I'm going to share with you ways in which you can promote your digital security business. This training is in two sections. The first section covers what you need to know about the car tracking marketing aspects, while the second aspect is the CCTV business aspect. The first strategy for you to promote your car tracking business, I said, is to network with car dealers. Of course, we all know that the world has gone global. So there are two categories of car dealers you can find in the industry. We have the offline car dealers and we have the online car dealers. I wrote here, I said promote your business to the list of online auction sites such as Sheki.com.ng, Kamudi.com.ng, NigeriaCar24.com, globemotors.ng, ols.com.ng. In fact, there are several online auction websites. All you need to do is to go to Google. Just go to Google. Come over. Just go to Google and type Nigeria car online auction car websites. Nigeria online car. I guess it's going to bring out a whole lot of links, so you can follow those links and get more sites. So you can see the ones I listed. This is Auction Exports, and there are several others. This is Nigeria Car Mart. There are several other links where people go to buy cars on the internet. Now you see Kobo Cars. The essence of coming to Google is for you to have as many online auction sites you can leverage on. Let me click on this one for instance. I'll click on open on a new tab so I can explain to you practically how you can go about marketing your car tracking business by leveraging the list of online auction websites. Mind you, all these auction websites are websites people go to when they want to sell cars and when they want to buy cars. So oftentimes or over the years, depending on the duration such website has been in existence, they've acquired database. They've had a lot of people who have registered on the website to use their services. So what do? You simply just have to get their contact information, either their phone numbers or their emails, and simply send them your proposal. Please it is very paramount your proposal is highly official, because no established brand will carelessly release the database of their prospects, probably because of confidential policies and security reasons. So when you're sending them an email or you're placing a call through to their phone, you have to explain comprehensively in simple terms that you're into the car tracking business, and you understand that several people have registered on their websites to use their auction services for vehicles. So you don't know if they can assist you to send an email to their list, which you're ready to pay for, advertising your car tracking business to them, or you don't know if they could sell the mobile database to you, which is the GSM numbers of people that have bought cars on their site, so that you can sell your car tracking business to them. Now, you could use that method that you're ready to pay for it, or you can also send them a proposal for a long-term joint venture, a long-term partnership. Well, as you all know, Mr. Victory is a pragmatic infopreneur. I share exactly with my students what I do practically. So right now, you could as well decide to use the long-term approach by making a proposal to them that you have the technology, it's a service you offer, car tracking business, while they have the audience. So they should advertise your services to their audience. And whenever a prospect pays to subscribe to the service, they have a commission for it. The long-term approach works very well because everyone needs money, no matter how much they're making from their current business. So now you can contact these online auction sites where they sell vehicles. You could decide to just write them to sell you their database while you handle the marketing to the list, or you make a proposal for a long-term joint venture where they can promote this your car tracking service to their clients, and they get a commission whenever the patronage comes in. Then again, the offline method of networking with car dealers. It's also very paramount and it works very well. Trust me, I've used it to earn a lot from the car tracking business right in my immediate state, Rivers State, Port Harcourt, Persevere, our company base. Within and around the environment are several car stands, car shops, car dealers where they sell cars. So all you need to do is just to go out there, sometimes 3 times in a week, every day, depending on how commitment and how much you really want to earn from the business. Go out there, approach these car dealers, go to the various car stands. You could ask for the boss, you could ask for the secretary, talk to them about what you do, that you're into car tracking business, and of course, you guys share the same audience. All their clients are your targeted audience. You just explain to them, um, tell them if they could sell you their database, their clients' database, so you can market your services to them. Appeal to them to trust you that you're not going to scam or do any spamming to the leads, that all you are interested in is to market your car tracking business. Depending on how well you could convince and communicate with the dealers, some of them will give you their lists, probably for a token or for a fee, or while some others certainly wouldn't want to do that based on their confidential clients policy. But again, the ones that refuse to sell their leads to you, their customers' mobile numbers or email addresses, you now propose to them again using the plan B, so that you guys can go into some form of partnership. Whenever someone comes to purchase a car, they should help you to introduce the security aspects to them. Any client that opts in for the service, they get a commission. If you can propose this to them very well, you could also make a written proposal for the car dealers around the environment. Then you're sure of getting a consistent monthly income. Because I can tell you, in a scale of 1 to 10, anybody that buys a car, 6 will certainly go for the security service, because at that moment of purchase, the car is so highly dear to them. So you could send proposals to the car dealers around the environment. You could go to meet them one-on-one. Then again, if you approach a car dealer, the boss is not around, you meet the secretary who happens to be a young girl or a young boy, you offer them a token. Trust me, they'll get their invoice. In fact, since the origination of the company, and write you all the mobile numbers of their car buyers. If you can negotiate your way with the secretary, then just offer the secretary a token. The secretary could do that for you. It all depends on the strategy and approach you want to use. But if you can effectively network with car dealers, whether online and offline, so that you can get their database and market your car tracking services to them, then you're sure of rocking the industry with ease within the shortest possible time. Let's make progress. The next way to source for clients is via online directories. I said such as vconnect.com, nigeriayellowpages.com. Now, online directories are web diaries where different businesses come to list their business information and contact details. Now, getting clients for your car tracking business via online directories is multi-dimensional. I'm going to try to cover the various aspects you can earn from the online directories marketing method. Let's quickly go to vConnect. I explain to you what you can do there. You simply just go online, go to your browser, go to vconnect.com. Yeah, I have to use vConnect for this training because it's currently one of the largest online directories on the internet for the Nigeria markets. So yeah, this is vConnect, a very large online directory. What are you going to do? When you come here now, search for car dealers within your immediate environment. Search for car dealers within your immediate environment. Search for car dealers within your immediate environment. Now, let me show you how it works. Instead of working offline, stressing yourself, wasting time and resources, this is a smarter way you could reach out to car dealers. But of course, not all car dealers offline also have an online presence, but to a great extent, you get a lot of them here. So let's quickly come to search. Use the first part of this search bar to search for a keyword, while you use this right hand side to specify the states or the region you want your search results to come from. So let's go to car dealers. Car dealers in Lagos, for instance. I'm going to click on search. You can see a whole lot of results. These are various car dealers, active car dealers who have listed their information on vConnect, the Nigerian largest online directory. So you can click on load more results for the directory to keep giving you the informations of more car dealers. I guess at this point you may still be wondering, wow, what does Victory wants to do here on vConnect? Just watch me. It's no magic, it's just a very simple out of the box marketing strategy. Now, this is the first car dealer, the first car dealing company. I'm going to right click on the name of the company. The name of the company is Kabi Waves Car Dealer. I'll open in a new tab. I'll come over to the new tab. Scroll down. Right now, you have the address of this car dealing company. You could decide to walk up to them offline, just as I explained in the first strategy. So you could gather your leads from here and follow up using the first strategy, or you work smarter. Let me show you the smarter way to work now, because we're already in the mobile trend. The most owned object in the world is the mobile phone. Everybody in business still very glued to their phone, even more than any other device in the world. So the best way to reach your prospective clients in any niche, any industry you are into, is via mobile marketing. So I'll simply click on view mobile number. Is this not the mobile number of this company? Of course it is. So what next to do? I'll come over to my stats. I'm going to open a notepad file. This file I'm opening is where I'm going to save the leads of all the car dealers I can source from vConnect directory and other online directories that are valid in Nigeria. So right now, using this method, if for instance I also want to follow up on them offline, then I have to take the address and the name of the companies. But I wouldn't do that. I'll just take the phone number 08077. Okay, it's actually an image. It was encrypted as an image, so that's why I can't copy it. You have to manually type it into your notepad. Like for me, Engineer Victory is teaching you right now. I have a staff in my office that is committed to just getting mobile, building my mobile database for me in the office. That is all it does exclusively. It comes to the office in the morning, it goes to all the directories, keep keep building database for different categories as instructed by me. So if you're too busy, you can't do this yourself, you can just outsource it. Outsource it to anybody, any on busy person around the environment. Just call them, put them through, and they're actually going to help you to build your mobile database of car dealers that are needed for you to market your car security services to. Let's proceed. So we have here 007793. I'll press my tab. I'll come back to my search results. The next company is this. I'll right click. I'll open in a new tab. I'll click on view mobile phone. It's just a repetition of the same process until I get as many database as I want. So 240 28617. So you repeat the same process until you get as many database as possible. But mind you, it's not just a one-off thing. It's a continuous process. As long as you're in business, you have to constantly repeat all the strategies that are productive, that will enable you stay in business and make money from the business. So the essence of this is you gather as many mobile numbers of car dealers. After gathering the numbers, you simply get a bulk SMS service. Okay, I'm going to use a simple SMS247.com to illustrate this. Simple SMS247.com is a premium Nigerian mobile marketing service provider. They offer bulk SMS service and robocall. So I will simply come here now and use their service to illustrate what I want to do with those mobile numbers. Okay, I'll log in and I'm going to click on send SMS. So there are different bulk SMS websites on the internet. Just go to Google and type depending on the one you want to use. But this is the interface of how simple SMS 247 looks. So I'll come over to my notepad. I'll copy the mobile numbers. Remember I said you copy as much numbers as you can. So this is the recipient box. I'll paste the numbers there. Then the sender ID. What is the title you want that message to have or to appear as on the phone of these car dealers? I'm going to write good news. Good news now is going to be very catchy, so they can quickly open the SMS once it hits their phone. So this is I'm going to type the message. I'm going to type this message now strategically because I'm a marketer. The content of this your bulk SMS has to be highly persuasive. Um, it should enable the car dealer see the potential in the opportunity you're presenting to them so that they can get to work with you. Let me try and craft out something speedily. You notice I'm addressing them as their car dealer. I wouldn't use I wouldn't use their friend. I am specific. I want to create that personal connection so they know I know who they are, and hence they are going to take me serious. Because the first surprise that comes with, wow, how does this guy know I'm into car business and all that? So with that surprise, they have that personal connection and they become more curious to get to learn about you who is advertising your products and services. So I'm going to write dear car dealer. You Okay, right now, well, most times I strive to make my SMS to be a single page message to ensure maximum delivery at, like, of course bulk SMS can take 3 page messages, can take 2 pages messages, but personally when I'm marketing via SMS I strive to shrink my content to get into 1 page. But since this is just like a demo, but because of the training, that's why I allowed it to get into 2 pages. So right now let me read the content for it, for you to understand what I'm trying to achieve with this piece. I said, dear car dealer, are you aware of a new business opportunity that could make you more money from your existing and new clients? It's a simple car tracking solution. Call us on, that's our mobile number for presentation, or visit the website. Now, one way to market this your, so right now, when you send this SMS to this car dealer's mobile phone you've acquired from the online directory, of course, since you've stated clearly that they could make more money from their existing clients, and of course that's what every business owner wants to do, it gives them more sense to pay attention to what the new solution is all about. You've already given them a tip. Car tracking is related to their current business, so your number is there. Those that are interested will call you up. Don't hesitate, quickly rush down to their office, to their venue, to their car stand, and hint them on the business opportunity. How do you discuss with them? Like I said earlier, you present it to them in two ways. Now, since they are car dealers, they can easily sign up for your reseller plan and sell these services to people themselves. Or, or you discuss the percentage thing with them whenever someone comes to their shop to buy, to purchase a car. They should also advise them with security tips so that they can go for the car tracking service and they get a particular commission you guys are going to agree in the course of your discussion. Again, you can as well ask them for their database of customers, their mobile numbers, which you can also tell them they can easily get it from their invoice. But when you tell some of them, they'll be like, how can I get it? So you tell them that, sir, ma, we could get it from your invoice. Bring out the invoice you've been using. The secretary, I can even do that myself to get the mobile numbers of people that have bought car from your company. So you could discuss any of the possible ways with them, but uh, leveraging the details on online directories is one sure way to consistently get clients for your car tracking business. It's absolutely working. So I also stated Nigeria Yellow Pages. Just go to Google, just type online directories on Google, browse through the various pages, and you're going to get lots of leads of car dealers you could leverage on. The next way to get clients, the next method to get clients for your car tracking business, I said, is by sourcing for clients on deal day. Please take note. Deal day, it's one of the most visited websites in Nigeria. Let's quickly confirm that by going to Alexa. Let's see the Alexa ranking if deal day is actually worth leveraging on. For those who doesn't know Alexa is one of the highly accepted or recognized web ranking solution on the internet globally. Okay, you come to deal day. If you want to know the rank of your website, you simply come to this, enter a site field and type the URL of the website. It tells you, it gives you information about the website, which also includes the traffic stats. As you can see, deal day globally is among the first 1,800 most browsed websites. You can imagine the magnitude, the volume of people visiting the website globally, day in, day out. Then in Nigeria, where we are based, where you want to run your business, deal day is the number 9th website. You can imagine the traffic, loads of traffic. So I'm going to show you how you can leverage this deal day platform to sell your car tracking business. Mind you, some of the strategies I'm teaching you now can also be replicated for your CCTV business um, venture. So this is the deal day website. Deal day is actually a listing website, a deal listing website where people go to list their deals at reasonable discounts. If, for instance, people who people who own boutiques, if they sell a clothes for 20,000, this time now, since they know deal they have a lot of traffic, and deal day is known for deal listing, that is bringing the best products and services at the best possible price ever to their customers online. So people just come here to list their products at highly discounted rates to leverage the audience of deal day. So you can also do the same thing to sell your car tracking and your CCTV business. Now, deal day have two way of promoting your products and services. They have the deal listing. The deal listing is absolutely free of charge. You simply just have to contact deal day. In the course of this training, I'm going to give you some of the number. You see mobile numbers here. You simply just call them that you want to list your product or your service as a deal. You could list the tracker. You buy the tracker at a subsidized rate, then resell it with a little interest on top to make profits. You could list the sales of the tracker on the website. You can as well list the car tracking service on deal day. So you simply call them up that you want to list your car tracking service. Now they're going to ask you your location, to take your information, and they'll send one of their agents to your location, which I could refer to as a marketer. So they'll send any of the marketers to your location. The marketer is going to come with their form. They'll take your business information, take the details of your deal, and they're also going to state the discussed commission you are ready to offer them for promoting your product and services on their website. Deal they don't really have a fixed commission. It depends on how smart you are. You negotiate your way with the marketer or the agent that will be sent to you. For some deals, you could offer them 30%, you could offer them 40%. It all depends. But mind you, when you're offering them this percentage, you have to take note of the actual cost so that you don't run at a loss. So this is deal day. You see a lot of deals here. You can see a deal here. The actual price is 80,000, but they are actually selling it now for 39,999 naira, which is oven baked car spray and interior wash. There are several solutions here. So I say you come to deal day and contact them for that. Please, most of the website I'm going to use because of this training, I'm not actually vouching for them in terms of credibility, because they are just online brands. As of when this course is being produced, all the websites used are reliable, but you also have to do your research so you don't fall victim. So many things happen on the internet. So contact deal day and they are going to get to you. The second way you can promote your services on deal day is through their service they call promo. It's through their service they call promo. You can see it here. This is the promo section. The promo section is also a very wonderful way to sell your traffic. In fact, if you give it a try, it's going to blow your mind. You can see what's going on here now. Do you love your vehicle? Don't know what's wrong with your car? Enjoy car scanning and diagnosis at amazing prices. What a coincidence. I'm teaching you how to market your car tracking business. You're seeing the advert of someone promoting a related services right on deal day promo section. So how do you get your products and services listed on the promo section? You simply come to deal day, you scroll down and you click on view more on promo hub. Deal day has actually launched a separate website for their promo service called promohub.ng. So you can either come directly to promohub.ng to list your product and services, or you pass through the main deal day website. These are also mobile numbers you can contact, so you can start using their promo services. Let's see if it's actually worth it. So all of these now are different promos. You can see over here that this guy has gotten 211 clicks. So the fact is, with a very good offer, with a well-designed website or sales page to promote your products and services, Deal Day kills it for you. That is, it gives you the traffic, and once your website is well positioned to convert it, then you're surely going to do well. You see some of the offers here have gotten up to thousands of clicks and all that. So you can use it, like you can see this one now. This has gotten 1,295 clicks. Wow! Imagine this kind of clicks going to your car tracking business website and you are being able to convert just 10%. That is more than enough. That is absolutely more than enough. So you can use the promo section to promote your car tracking business. This is the mobile number once more. It's right there on the website. So let's proceed with our training. There are still many more ways you can use in promoting your car tracking business opportunity. So the deal listing strategy on deal day is at zero cost. That one is free of charge. While using the promo um, platform, which also have reasonable traffic, you pay for it depending on the duration you want the promo to be on the website. Then again, this is another method of you promoting your car tracking business also with your CCTV business. I said it's by bulk email broadcast promotion. You can get bulk emails on the internet. Of course, as you know, there are so many leads providing companies on the internet. There's many people that sells mobile number, the other people that sells categorized email database. So you can easily get database of car owners and use your bulk mailing services to reach out to them to advertise your digital security services to them. A typical website you can use for bulk mailing is inboxbulkmailer.com. Inboxbulkmailer.com offers you the opportunity without limitation of uh, compulsory opt-in to reach out to valid email addresses or to advertise your product and services via email. So it enables you to market without you having an opt-in list. That is one of the barriers most business owners faces. Now I want to market via email. How do I go about it? How do I start building a list? That is a limitation I know facing most people. But with this bulk mailing system, you really don't have to ensure opt-in. Provided you can get highly categorized email database, fine. The solution is right for you to push out your message right to the inbox of these people or categorized database. So, okay, one other method you can use to promote your car tracking business. I said flyers, circulation as strategic places. For this method to work, you must know your targeted audience. Now, oftentimes you hear business owners say stuff like, abeg, flyer no dey work, abeg, billboard no dey work, abeg, banner no dey work. Well, for me, I would say everything works depending on how you go about them. That is why you see a strategy that works for Mr. A might not work for Mr. B. But then that doesn't change the fact that it works. It all depends on how you go about that particular marketing method. Now, if you want to promote your business, your car tracking business by flyer circulation, then you really have to be strategic about it. Let me take a case study. You want to promote your car tracking business and you're going to secondary school to circulate your flyer. Obviously, you're wasting your efforts. You're actually using the right promotional channel flyers at the wrong place or on the wrong audience. For crying out loud, secondary school students in today's world, 99% of them don't have a car. So how do you expect them to patronize your services? So it becomes very paramount that you are able to target your prospective clients very well. So for me, I suggest that one of the best places to go to circulate your flyers include banks, booming churches. I'm not just saying any church, because there are some churches that have got just 5 members. There are some churches that have got 100 members and none of them are car owners, including the pastor. So based on your own selfish interest. That's why you're in business, to make money and also to satisfy your customers. Focus on booming churches, churches that have a very large capacity with, of course, people that are well to do in society. Permit me to just mention some names. House on the Rock is a typical example of such a church. It's a 21st century church. They've got a lot of car owners. They've got a lot of civilized people, adults, who can afford your car tracking services. Catholic Church, some big parishes can also serve you. They've got Winners Church. They've got Salvation Ministries. They've got Redeemed Church. They've got this man to Ashimolowo's church. They've got a lot of big churches. Just make your research. Go to their church on Sundays. Of course, you're a big man, you're a big auntie. You mustn't be a part of this process. You can just gather some boys, some area girls who are serious minded. You can just gather them, offer them some token, tell them what to do, ensure they work under your instruction. You are the one who own the business. You are the one to tell them how to go about it. They can also go to banks, GT banks, Zenith Bank, Diamond Bank. These are big banks whose customers are also well to do. So they can go to bank, stand at the entrance of the bank, discuss with the security person there. As per entering, they share the flyer to people that fit into the standards or the requirements you give to them, you specify to them to share flyer. So people with car owners should get your flyers because they're your potential clients. So when you're sharing flyers, ensure that you share the flyers to the right audience, people who are potential clients, and not just potential clients, people who can afford your products and services. If you're targeting churches, I seriously don't advise you to share your flyers when people are going for service, because at that point in time, of course, they can't share their focus. They're in a hurry to go and worship their God. So it is best to share your flyers when at the close of a service. When they are just closing, they are okay, they are settled, they are blessed, they are feeling refreshed under the anointing, they are welcoming. So you can walk up to them and circulate your flyers to them when they are closed for that service. It could be weekly service, it could be Sunday service. I said other approach you could engage in to also sell your digital security services, taking the car tracking business as a focus. You could also use radio jingles. Radio jingle is also a way of fishing out to people. So you could make a radio jingle. Hold on, let me quickly play you a sample radio jingle I'm using to sell this service per se. So you can see I'm not just teaching you some sort of theoretical jargons, I'm practically sharing with you, revealing the secrets I've used and I'm still using to make exploits in the car tracking business. So these are some of my jingles. I'm going to quickly search for the one for car tracking to play it in your hearing. So you could use radio jingles. Then I said another method of promoting your car tracking business. Please, I must inform your consciousness that this method is highly productive. Now, you have to network and get an understanding with auto electricians slash mechanics generally. Now, when someone's vehicle is bad, just as when you're sick, you run to the doctor. When a car owner's vehicle is bad, where does this guy go to? Where does this man go to? Of course, they run to a mechanic. But in this case, since your service is closely related to um, um, el- auto closely related to the service of an auto electrician. So they are the best people to place your focus on. And every mechanic workshop, to the best of my knowledge, they have an auto electrician. So within and around the environment, you just take a stroll, you just take a walk, depending on how committed you want to be. You could do that daily, you could do that 3 times a week, and go and liaise with the various auto electricians within and around your immediate environment. Just as I told you uh, in the case of the car dealers, you just have to replicate the same strategy with the auto electricians or mechanic. You tell them that this is a service you do, and of course, your targeted audience always come to their shop. So you want to discuss with them if you could either place a banner in their workshop. If you're targeting people coming to the workshop, there's no point to use flyers. Banner works better because banner is static. Just place it at a visible position in the mechanic workshop so that anybody that comes to a repair car easily see that they can go for the car security service. So you can install a tracker for them and they can easily monitor their car, vehicle, plus other benefits that comes with it. You can also discuss with your auto electrician to constantly do word of mouth marketing for you. And of course, nobody will work for you if you don't offer them anything reasonable. Like for me, for every mechanic workshop I walk into, not that I'm forming big man, it's necessary. I just have to tip them because that is the cash, that is the juice to get them into the deal. So when you walk into a workshop, you meet an auto electrician. If it's 1,000, 2,000, you just offer the person and always tell the person to do words of mouth marketing for you. Again, you can go further to tell this person that it does not stop there. For any deal that is being sealed through his network, through his connection, through his contact, he has a commission for it. You can also soften the deal by telling the auto electrician that, in fact, he's going to be the one to be. You can tell the auto electrician that, look, oh, I have my own technician, I pay for this service. But since I'm bringing you in, I want you to really appreciate it and also get something reasonable for your efforts. For every client I get through you, you be the one to install the tracker, and I'm going to pay you 5K, 4,000, depending on how much you're selling and how generous you want to be with the auto electrician. Like for me in Port Harcourt, as I also know in Lagos, technicians are being paid 5,000 per installation. So you can use either of this method, but there's no point going to mechanic workshop to share flyers. I think banner is not preferable. So as people go in and go out, they constantly see your banner and get to know about your car tracking products and services. Then you can also discuss with the mechanic, the auto electricians to ensure they do words of mouth marketing for you. So I said here as a bullet point, you can as well place banner at the mechanic workshop or the auto electrician workshop. Then you can also use flyers. I've discussed flyers earlier. Then this one for bush hunting. Bush hunting is specifically for the second section of this marketing section of the training. Remember, the marketing section covers how you can promote your car tracking and CCTV business opportunity. Now we've discussed a lot of marketing strategies you could use for maximal results. Most of the strategies I discussed with you for the car tracking also fits into the CCTV business opportunity. Now, this bush hunting is basically for your CCTV business opportunity. Now, unlike cars are dynamic stuffs. Dynamic in the sense that their owners move them to and fro from one location to another. But for car, now the CCTV installation, it's a service needed by landlords, owners of buildings, to monitor their compounds and their property when they are around and when they are away, and also to monitor the activities of their children. As a matter of fact, different people use CCTV for different purposes. Fast food uses it to monitor their staff, to monitor activities of customers. Companies use it. So different people uses this CCTV installation for different purposes. But just know that CCTV is all about monitoring the activities via camera in a given place or in any given place. Now, let's take landlords as the first focus because we have more of houses than fast foods, of course, unarguably. So let's take landlords as the first focus. Now, how do you get clients for your CCTV business opportunity? Of course, personally, I do walk into bushes. Personally, I do bush hunting, but in my case, I do that mostly on Saturdays. So depending on any time you're free, within your environment, outside your environment. You can walk into developing areas and get the contacts of the site engineers, the person managing the project. In most cases, you could even meet the landlord one-on-one. Discuss your business opportunity with them. Discuss your services with them. Sir, well, I'm from a digital security company here in Port Harcourt, here in Lagos, here in Akwa Ibom, here in Delta. We offer, you could list a whole lot of security services, access control, electric fencing, CCTV, but your focus should be on the immediate one, which is the focus of this course, your CCTV, but they are all digital security services. Then, when you're discussing with a prospective client, using landlord as a case study, there's no point to start talking about the fixtures of your CCTV equipment. That is unnecessary. Your major focus should be, your emphasis should be on the benefit of that potential client getting your service. So when you're discussing with a potential client, your emphasis should be on the benefit. What does he as a landlord stand to gain? What does she as a landlord stand to gain? When you're discussing with a fast food, what does the manager, what does the management of that fast food has to gain by patronizing your CCTV business? So you tell them that they can easily monitor the activities of staffs, they can see staff's character, staff's relationship with clients, so they can also see clients' reaction to enable them. So you just come up with a lot of benefits before you meet a potential client. Sometimes when you go for bush hunting, you might not meet the landlord, you might meet the site engineer. Talk to the site engineer about your service. Of course, I don't go for bush hunting without a copy of my flyer. So without copies rather, you pick up your flyer, you give to your site engineer so the person understands what you're into. There are pictures there that shows how the solution works. So you tell the engineer that, please, if no one has come, help me get this contract. If it goes through, so it's the social commission you're going to get. Don't leave that yard without taking the site engineer's number, or anybody, the relation of the landlord, anybody managing the project, the building project. Take the person's number. Always follow up on the person politely, and at intervals, of course, Nigerian factor comes in. You could as well send a charge card, no matter how little, to the person to kind of commit the person to deliver your proposal. You can also go to the bush hunting with proposals. So any building you visit, you can drop your proposal for them so that the landlord or the owner of the project can get to be informed about your services that will be needed by him or her. So bush hunting is one of the productive strategies to market your CCTV business. I said you constantly have to be on the look for newly developed areas where new building projects are being taking place. And of course, you also have to always target your audience. Don't go and waste your effort to to try to market on it just building a one room or building shops. Such people might not see the need for your services. You know the kind of money you're looking for, you know the amount you're charging for your service, so that will enable you determine your targeted audience. The next method to promote your CCTV business is networking with estate management companies. Just as we did in the previous section, where we went to Google and type estate car tracking companies in Nigeria. This time you go to Google, you have to type estate management companies in Nigeria. A lot of links will come out. Follow those links, get their mobile numbers from the contact page. Sometimes, and just go through the pages, just browse the websites, pick up their mobile numbers, build a mobile list of estate managers or estate management companies, and market your or introduce. Let me use the word introduce because they're not the ones to directly pay for it. And introduce your CCTV business to them as a way of earning from their existing clients and also from their new clients. You just introduce it to them and add in your SMS that they can call you or contact you for a presentation. Whenever you're sending an SMS broadcast, don't forget to include a call to action. People want to be told what to do. So one of such online directories you can use to get database or leads of estate management companies, of course, is VConnect, the number one largest online directory in Nigeria. Just go to VConnect, search for estate management companies, use the region searching section to specify your state or your immediate environment, get their contacts as showed previously. You can also call them, you can SMS them, you can visit their various locations. The best effort you put into your marketing, the more results you get. It's a very simple and a straightforward thing. So I said you can use SMS marketing or you can visit their office after acquiring the leads using the online directory. Does that make sense to you? Of course, I believe you are already getting overwhelmed and well equipped with the marketing strategies you need to flourish in your digital security business. So, generally, things are being judged the way they appear. Having said and discussed several promotional methods for your digital security business, which include the card tracking and CCTV, as focused on this video material, you need a website. But in a digital world and you're promoting a digital solution, if for instance you're doing your SMS marketing, people who are not in your state, how do they get to learn about your company? How do they get to learn about your product and services? So it is mandatory you develop a nice website where you display information about your car tracking and CCTV business. So I said you need a website. The way you position is how your product or service is seen by your marketplace. Let your website be well designed. Let it be very informative. So whenever a prospect goes to the website, the person gets to learn about what you have to offer, and it's left for the person to take a decision on what next to do. I also advise you not to state prices in your website so that you don't get to alienate some of your prospects or you don't get to shorten your prospective client base. There's no point to put pricing. Just leave it open. Those interested in the service, they'll get to call you. So when you're discussing with them one on one, it avails you more opportunity to convince them to go for any price you are offering them. Trust me, some people once they just see a price fixed on the website, though they are interested, they don't even bother to call. They just go back to Google, to any search engine, to look for your competitors to get that same service at a lower price. So you need a website. Another reason why you need a website is because, okay, this service or this solution or this business opportunity is not really limited um, to a particular location. Let me quickly give you one bonus tip on how you can sell your digital security services nationwide. Now, just as you went to Google or you went to VConnect to get list of estate management companies, so also you can go to Google, go to VConnect, get a list of car dealers nationwide, like for the 36 states. Then you call them up, call them and discuss with them that, okay, this is Engineer Victory by name from Superb Solutions here in Port Harcourt. We are into digital security solutions. We have a large request from Abuja, and we noticed that you offer similar service and you are based in Abuja. So we are considering going into a form of partnership with you. Whenever we have a client, when the client pays, we direct the client to you. You offer the solution. We could also send our tracking device to you. Then we will pay you for a commission. We'll pay you a commission rather, either per installation or depending on the memorandum of understanding you get with the clients. So you can promote your service nationwide. You can promote on Jingo. You can promote online. Whenever a prospect calls you from any state, you can easily strive to connect with an auto electrician or a car dealer. Sorry, a car tracking company in that state where the client is calling from, so that they can offer the service. But you ensure the money is paid into your accounts. Then you now um, pay the dealer that's going to offer the service right in the state of that prospect. That is just in between. Yes, another way to market your digital security services is by using the reseller opportunity. Like I said earlier, people like car dealers, they really don't need the service except for a few who need it for their personal car. But basically, they are going to appreciate the reseller opportunity where they can position themselves as a service provider and sell it directly to their own clients under your coverage. What is resellership? White label. These terms are not really new if you've been online for a while. It's all about you positioning yourself as a service provider, selling a service under the major brand or under the manufacturer. So when someone wants to become a reseller, the person has a website just like your own marketing website. The person gets the card tracker from you at a subsidized rate and then resell it or sell the service at a higher rate to his or our own clients for profits. So that takes us to the end of this marketing section for your digital security services. I hope it was well informative. As I said earlier, action is what makes all the difference in our life. Some of us, we are where we are today not because of what we don't have, not because of what we don't know, but because of that which we have and know, which we have refused to use. So I must urge you, I'm urging you, I'm making it mandatory for you to implement all these strategies in your business. And trust me, you're going to be the next success story. What makes the difference between everybody that's going to order for this video or that is watching this video now? It's speed of implementation. There's no idea that is mutually exclusive to one person. So all you've learned, I advise you quickly put them into practice and watch how the result goes. Thank you for your patronage.